from Amy C Books, and I am here today to bring another tag video. And I saw this one over on Christina's channel, and I will link hers down below, so you should go check hers out along with the original tag. And I am doing the makeup book tag. Yes, I saw the name of this and I was like, I love makeup, and I watched the video and I loved the questions, so I thought even though I was not tagged, I was going to do this video. And along with answering the questions about the books, I'm also going to show you the makeup that I actually use. Okay, so the first question, what do you do when you first put on your makeup after you've put on moisturizer and all of that jazz, is foundation. And I use the Fit Me by Maybelline foundation. I've used a lot of different kinds of foundation. This is the first foundation that I found that doesn't make my skin feel so heavy with makeup, and it doesn't tend to rub on to clothing. So that is my foundation. And the first question is, pick your favorite book that is the first book in a series. So the book I chose was Uglies by Scott Westerfield, and it is the first book in the Ugly series. It is a different take on a dystopian society. It doesn't feel as dark and depressing as most dystopian, and it's just an interesting take on technology and all of that. And I would say it is the best book in the series. So that is the first question. The second, what do you do after you put your foundation on, is you need to put some color on your face. And so it is eyeshadow, and I'm looking for my eyeshadow. So I just got this color. It is like this pinky gold color, and I use this as my base. And I have been wanting something that's a little bit more fun and springy, so that is pink. And then I have my browns and taupes in this little contraption here, and you can definitely see which color I use the most. And this is what I use to put like my highlighting and my shadows on my eyes. So that is the eyeshadow, and it is also Maybelline. I'm not, endorsing Maybelline or anything. I like their products a lot. I feel like they have a good selection, and they're fairly cheap. So that is eyeshadow, and the question that goes along with that is, pick a book with your favorite color on the cover, and my favorite color is pink. So the book that I chose is The Truth About Forever by Sarah Dessen, and you can see it has this really amazing, beautiful pink color, and to top it all off, that is my favorite flower, is a Gerber daisy, and so not only is it my favorite color, it is my favorite flower. How fun is that? And this book is a great book about growing up, of love, of friendship, of family, of learning to deal with death, and it is an amazing, amazing book, so I highly recommend it. And then the next question is, you want to make your eyes pop, so you got to put on some eyeliner. Now, I don't actually use eyeliner, but I do use a small brush. It's a little tiny brush, and then I use the darkest color of my eyeshadow, and then I just outline the underneath of my eyes. And then the question to go along with that is, pick a dark and mysterious book. I haven't read a lot of dark and mysterious books, but I was perusing my bookshelf and I came across The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold, and I think it actually is a pretty dark and mysterious book. The next question is, what do you do after you got your eyes all done? You gotta make sure your cheeks are nice and rosy, and so you need some blush. So I always go with a pinky color. So that is the blush that I use. I really like it. It's on my cheeks now, if you can tell. Okay, and the question to go along with your little blush is, pick a book with a cringe-worthy romance. And I had to pick this one because it really just reminds me of one of my favorite shows, and that is the Selection series, not just the one, but the whole series, and because it just reminds me of one of my favorite shows, which is The Bachelor, and that is just chock full of cringe-worthy romance. And then the next one, to finish off your eyes, you need to make sure your eyelashes are nice and long, and that is mascara. And the reason why I use this mascara is because I remember when I was growing up watching my mom put on makeup, and her mascara was always in the green and pink tube. Now, I don't know if that is a bad thing about the fact that in the last 20 years they have not changed their packaging, or it's just a really great marketing tool. But anyway, whatever the reason, I choose the one that's in the pink and green, and it happens to be Maybelline, and this is the Great Lash, and I really love the applicator. It's big and has really great bristles, and when the brush comes out, it's really narrow, so it takes off the excess of the mascara. So I actually recommend this, and it is, again, a fairly cheap beauty product. Okay, so to go along with your long lashes, pick a long book. And this is definitely by far one of the longest books on my shelf, and it's probably one of the longest books on everyone's shelf, and that is The Order of the Phoenix, the 5th book in the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling, and it comes in at, let's see, 870 pages. That's a big honking book, and it is really heavy. Okay, and then you need to make sure your lips pop here. And so lipstick. Now I don't typically wear lipstick, though I just use chapstick. And the stuff that's in my bag right now is Blistex, because I think I was going on vacation and it was in the travel section. So I don't really have a brand of chapstick that I use. I really do like this one, and it has a sunscreen in, which is very important. So that is my lipstick. And then to go along with that, what is the question? Is pick your favorite book kiss. So the kiss that I chose came out of Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. I'm not going to tell you who the two that are kissing. I'm just going to read you the little snippet from it, because when I read it, I was like, this is an amazing description of a kiss. Like I really felt like I was there during this kiss. Okay, so it says, and it was a kiss that felt like it could stop time. The rain was falling on us, but I didn't even feel or notice or care about it. We were kissing like it was a long forgotten language that we'd once been fluent in and were finding again. Kissing like it was the only thing either of us had wanted to do for a long, long time. Kissing with the urgency of the rain that was pounding down all around us and onto the hood of the car. As I pulled him closer to me, feeling my heart beating against his, feeling that despite the rain, despite everything, I could have happily stayed like that forever. I just think that was just an amazing description of a kiss. Okay, so that is my favorite kiss from a book. And then the last question is finishing powder, and I don't use finishing powder. So the question is, pick your favorite book that is the last book in a series. So I had a hard time picking the book for this one, because I haven't read a lot of series that I've really just thought the book ended perfectly, and I didn't want to pick Harry Potter because I've already chosen Harry Potter, and I wanted to pick a book that I hadn't talked a lot about before. And so again, I went to my shelf and just looked in my series, and the book that I decided on, and I have talked about Tamara Alexander before, but I haven't talked about this specific book, and that is Within My Heart, and it is the last book in one of her series that she does, and it was a great ending to the series, and it was a great story, and I absolutely love it. So that is Within My Heart, and that is the finishing powder, and that is the finishing question of this book tag. So I was going to have a list of people that I was going to tag, and I forgot to do that before I started this video. So look down in the comments below and see if I tagged you, and if I don't specifically tag you, I want you to know that I would love for you to do this tag, even if you are not specifically tagged. And if you do, please let me know, because I want to watch your video. And as always, guys, happy reading, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye!